You are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the news making headlines. First up, the city of Matlosana continues with patching and resealing of roads, and first responders have been shown appreciation. In the business news, Boxer Shares goes live, and in the sports news, Springboks 2025 home fixtures have been confirmed. We begin here. The municipality's dedication to enhancing infrastructure and service delivery has intensified its effort to rehabilitate and reseal roads throughout the area. The project addresses potholes and road surface conditions, resulting in safer and smoother travel for residents, businesses and visitors. Following the successful launch of this initiative last month, teams from the municipality's infrastructure directive have expanded their efforts into several key areas, including Joburton, Ellerton, Flamwood, Wilkopies and the Clarksdorp CBD. The municipality has requested residents remain patient as the work progresses, emphasizing that the project is being implemented in phases to ensure thoroughness and high-quality results. In other news now, Trauma First Responders Chaplaincy hosted their annual awards ceremony at the Vintage Affair winning venue to show appreciation to first responders who took an oath to help those in need. There were plenty of different categories of nominees, such as Most Actively Involved Department, which was won by the Matlosana Fire Department.
So this is a department award. I hope there are a team of people coming to collect this one, because your winner is Matlosana Fire Department. Here they are, winners all.
Emergency medical service plays a critical role in helping those in need during a difficult time. Chandra Gilandra and Aaron Dian each received an award for their dedication and excellence in the field of emergency services that they provide the community in.
And our first winner in the Public Choice Award for EMS is Chandra Gilandra. Congratulations, Andre. And our overall category winner, this is our Trauma First Responder Chaplaincy Award winner for EMS. In this category, our winner is Aaron Dibane. Here he is, everyone. Congratulations to Aaron.
On the sidelines of the events, Chaplain Madeleine Peters who coordinated this event, had this to say about their role in society.
The reason for this event is last year we as a chaplaincy decided that we would like to honor our first responders, because we realize there's a public perception and it's not entirely what is really the true case as it is amongst first responders. So we as a trauma chaplaincy who work with primary victims as well as secondary victims of trauma, we decided to host an event where we give recognition to our first responders. And this year we decided that we're going to do it an annual event, so that is why we will have it. This is the second Trauma First Responder Chaplaincy Award ceremony.
What is the role of the trauma chaplaincy? What is the role of the chaplaincy?
What the chaplaincy do is that we come on scene and we make it easier. We provide trauma support, debriefing to trauma victims, may it be an accident, may it be a crime scene, etc. And we support our law enforcement and emergency services with dealing with the family, debriefing them, as well as supporting our law enforcement and emergency services by means of being the communication person between the victim and the official department.
And in society, do you feel that do you play a big enough role within society as a trauma unit?
So as trauma support, we can never do enough. The harvest is extremely big and the harvest is few. So we would like to do more, but because we are a volunteer organization, we fund everything out of our own pockets, and we do not get paid for what we're doing. There will never be enough people to do what we do. So there is a huge need for people to get involved and provide the support and assistance. We will gladly train people if they are willing to do.
In more news, the Mokwase Regional Court in the Northwest has sentenced 6 men to direct imprisonment for the roles in the murder and kidnapping of 34-year-old Katlego Donald Chite. The 6 accused received sentences ranging from 10 to 20 years imprisonment. The charges stem from a tragic incident on the 31st of January 2023 in Manamokoteng village in Rustenburg. Investigations revealed that Chite, who had been attending a bereaved family gathering, was accused of stealing a hair clipper. Despite his protestations of innocence, community members apprehended him. When Chite attempted to flee, he was captured and taken to a nearby Apollo Light, a location infamously used for extrajudicial community trials. The hair clipper, the alleged cause of the altercation was later found within the family's possession. Though details of its recovery remain unclear, all 6 accused pleaded not guilty to charges of murder and kidnapping. However, evidence presented linked them to the crime and they were convicted. Moving on to international news now, President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet and administration picks have been targeted by bomb threats and swatting attacks. The threats were made on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, prompting law enforcement to act quickly to ensure the safety of those targeted. Among those targeted were Elise Stefanik, a pick for the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, and Lee Zeldin, nominee to head the Environmental Protection Agency. Both reported receiving bomb threats, with Stefanik stating that she was informed of a threat while driving home from Washington, D.C. These threats come months after Trump was wounded in an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania in July. Let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, Pick n Pay's bonanza listing of Boxer on the JSE on Thursday marks a turnaround year for Africa's biggest stock market, which is likely to see more IOPs in 2025 on the back of greater optimism in the South African economy and the market. Boxer is the biggest JSE listing this year with an expected valuation of up to 25 billion rand. In the first listing of 2024 in April, We Buy Cars came to the market at over 8 billion rand. Another big listing was announced Rainbow Chicken on the 1st of July with a market cap of just over 3 billion rand. Now, Boxer's market cap is expected to be bigger than parent and debt-laden Pick n Pay, which has a current market cap of JSE of just about 21.6 billion rand. However, the Boxer unbundling would likely reduce Pick n Pay's market value. Pick n Pay expects to rake in between 8 billion and 8.5 billion rand from the Boxer IPO, much of which will be used to reduce its debt as part of Sean Summers' make-or-break turnaround for the Cape Town-based retail group. And that's all from the business news. Up next, we get the very latest in the sports. In rugby news, South African Rugby has confirmed that the Springboks will welcome Italy, Georgia, Australia and Argentina to South Africa in 2025, while the dates were locked in for the test in the Casalaga incoming series as well as the home leg for the Casalaga Rugby Championship. SA Rugby will only confirm venues and kickoff times at a later stage. Italy will visit South Africa for the first time since 2013 when they faced the Boks on the 5th and the 12th of July. Dating back to the first visit in 1999, the Azuri have only played 7 tests in South Africa before a week later the Boks will take on Georgia on home soil for the second time in line with the World Rugby plans to expose emerging nations to top-tier oppositions. Moving on to cricket news now, England's women cricket team wrapped up the 3-match T20 series against South Africa in dominant fashion in Benoni after cruising to a 36-run win in the second match. England won the first match in East London by 4 wickets earlier this week, with 1 match to play on Friday. The Proteas have opted to give a number of younger French players an opportunity during this series, and on Wednesday a number of rising stars were given a chance to take on one of the best teams in the game in England. Now, having been set a stiff target of 205 to 1, the Proteas managed to get to 168 with 6 wickets down in their 20 overs. Right arm leg break bowler Sarah Glenn was England's best bowler with figures of 4 for 20 in 4 overs, including taking 2 wickets in 2 balls in her second over. And this is where we're going to have to leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow evening again. Till then, good night and take care.